Traffic making its way across the Bay Bridge between San Francisco and Oakland, California. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Now, I saw C.J. McCollum play all 4 of his years at Lehigh. He said the grind and hunger of a mid-major athlete is just different. You have to carry the responsibility of the team and literally the entire program. The tournament is on your shoulders. You get a lot of stuff that can't be taught. Guys, now he's the teacher. I'm just glad he's no longer schooling my beloved AU Eagles.
And David, as most people know, you went to American, so I get it. Class in session. Thanks, DA. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. At the guard spots, longtime teammates Lillard and McCollum. And it's Wall in at the 3. And for the Warriors, inside for them, it's Green and Looney. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. And it's Sims in at the small forward position. And Brent, clearly a lot of games left on the schedule, but when do players start taking notice of the standings?
I feel like All-Star break is always the time, Kevin, where you're looking at things and you're trying to do the math about, okay, let's see, we got 34 games to go. We're going to have to, be 20-14 to get ourselves into this position. But usually at the All-Star break, when guys are away, you take assessment of that, and then that second half of run where you've got to get to in order to be a team competing in the postseason.
And it's Golden State's ball. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Novak grabs the board. Here's Sims with the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team foul.
And Wiggins thrive as a secondary option. Seems that is the role he's best fit for. His efficiency soared.
And with Wiggins, he didn't face the same pressure, Greg. It was a huge weight off his shoulder.
And that mental aspect impacts players. Wiggins was asked to do less, and as a result, ended up doing more.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. Maggette with it. 38 points for him last game against Sacramento. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Shoots. That misses off the backboard. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Lane. Passes it to Sims. And the Warriors get it back. Out to the wing. Here's McCormick. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lots of room. He can't get that one to fall. So Golden State will take it the other way.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
It remains Golden State basketball.
The pass to Holland. Novak, that's for 2.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Dixon. Offline with his 3.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Lane passes to Sims. Here's McCormick. Here he goes. And Maggette pulls it down.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
And Wall kicks to Maggette. Here's Buska. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Sims. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Philadelphia.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Maggette the pass to Dixon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And standing 6'3" at that shooting guard spot. You know, the naysayers will question McCollum's lack of size defensively.
Well, it might not be, GA, the size part of it defensively. It's the fact that you'd like to make more of an impact defensively. So forget the size. CJ needs to show some more effort on that end. The best part about CJ is that he usually wins the matchup on basis because he's such an incredible scorer, and that's where maybe you make up the difference.
The first free throw is good. And out of Lehigh, C.J. McCollum, probably the best player ever out of the Patriot League.
Yeah, I don't think that's a stretch, Kevin. In 2013, when he was taken 10th in the NBA draft, I think a lot of people were trying to look up not just C.J. McCollum's name, but where Lehigh was in the country. But that draft pick has paid off huge for Portland. Him and Lillard have been one of the most dynamic backcourts in the league for the last few seasons. And it is a tough matchup on a nightly basis to try to produce against what McCollum brings to the table offensively.
Pass to Holland. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Wall with the bounce pass. Here's Livingston. Novak grabs the board.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. The shot by Sims, no good. Portland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. The shot's good from Livingston. The Warriors have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. McCormick covered by Maggette. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Buska. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Warriors lead it. Here's McCormick. Rebound by the Trailblazers. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. Well, talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
And the first one drops. And the list of players with multiple series-clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs, Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
And it's tied up with that one.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Knocks it loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. Second, the Warriors.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Here's Holland. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia. And he drives in, and he slams it one-handed.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Here's Maggette. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Holland. No good on the shot. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Maggette outside. And there's the drive. Here's Buska. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And he makes the first. And the injury troubles for Jusuf Nurkic the last few seasons, Brent, my goodness. Freak injuries, too. Just bad luck.
And I feel like we've said that about the Blazers for about 30 years. And for Nurkic especially. There's the broken leg, a broken wrist. And, you know, when he was in the lineup last year, Kevin, they were one of the best defensive starting fives in the game. With him being out, they suffered. Let's hope he has good health for the rest of his career.
He hits both from the stripe. The Warriors shooting a near 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Novak, the pass to Sims. Pass to Holland. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to. close attention. Foul call.
And Portland making a change here. Hollins is checked in. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Buska. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here is Novak. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
That's his second personal foul, third team foul. Into the lineup for the Trailblazers.
Portland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Wall looking for an opening. To the inside. Meekins. So they take the lead.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
The Warriors trail. Pass to Atkins. He kicks to Sims. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Portland with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Maggette. A three-pointer off the mark.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Here's McCormick. Here's Sims. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Sims has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Hollins dishes to Maggette. To the paint. Here's Wall. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Warriors shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Here's McCormick. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Consistent.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
So it's the Warriors now after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, second.
Well, gravity
team foul.
is very, very real, and Steph Curry has the most of any NBA player right now.
Brett, when you talk about the gravity of Curry, explain what you mean.
Well, Kevin, anytime that he's on the floor, when he crosses half court, all 5 defenders are paying attention to where Steph is. The more he moves, the more he shifts around, the incredible attention of all 5 defenders. Make one misstep, or you have 2 defenders make one misstep to carry their way to where Steph Curry is. It opens up easier opportunities on any possession. That's what we're talking about when we speak on Steph's gravity.
And he knocks down the first one.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
And so he makes both from the line. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. And it didn't work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Sims. 6 points for him. There's the pass to McCormick. Nails the wide open jump shot. He has 6.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Portland leading. Now Bender. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. There's the drive. Off on the layup.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Here's McCormick. Nailed from three-point land. And the Warriors lead by 1.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And for Portland, they're shooting down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. Here's Bender. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Jukic. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Now here's Bender. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Hollins. Makes it off the glass. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Pass to Adkins. Here's Sims. Over Wilkes. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And here's Bender. He takes it in.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
It's not going to go for him. The Warriors go the other way. Passes to McCormick. There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Atkins. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Bender. From down in the low post, it goes.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Kicks to Sims. 1:12 left here in the opening quarter. Trailblazers trail by 4. To the wing on the left. The pass of Farmer. 6 to shoot. Shoots it. Off the left rim and out.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Here's D'Antoni. Another 3 for Golden State.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
The Trailblazers shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Now here's Bender. He's guarded closely. The tray. Warriors with the rebound.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Pass to Edmonds. No good with the layup. Bender with it. And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, with the talent around him, Damian Lillard able to play off the ball. He explained how that helps him get open.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the defense isn't so sharp. You know, usually at the beginning of a defensive possession is get over the first screen. You know, the energy is up, they're interested, and usually at about 12 seconds they're a little tired. The interest goes down.
Well, Damian Lillard, Greg, accustomed to making shots with the clock winding down.
They have a phrase for it. Whether the defense is locked in or not, that clock is ticking down to Dame time.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They also haven't been afraid of taking the ball to the rack. Lots of opportunities at the rim.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL. And a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective until my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. Warriors leading by 5. Novak, the pass to Lane. Well, we've heard, Brent, some teams say more should be done to protect players from dangerous fouls. Do you agree?
Well, I think the head shots are something that people are looking at most. It's player safety comes first. And I know a lot of people that watch basketball in the 70s and 80s when the game was much more physical, where those plays didn't result in technical fouls, see it a bit differently. But it's still about protecting the players and avoiding those kind of plays to put them in danger. And I'm for that.
Here's Higgins. The shot by Paul. Nobody around. Good on the three-point shot. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Livingston. He doesn't hit that one. And so Graham will bring it up for the Warriors. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game, as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Graham. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Portland foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for the Trailblazers.
left side. Dishes it to Novak. Back to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Going inside. Got a piece of it. Dixon, Graham defending. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Dixon.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the Warriors with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Graham with the bounce pass. Ball outside to the middle. Here's Novak. Rebounded by Livingston. Trailblazers trail by 6.
And the defensive versatility of Robert Covington is a real asset. At 6'7" with long arms, this guy can guard almost every position on the floor.
Yeah, that switchability is such a valuable thing in today's game. And for Covington, he's one of those interesting guys that maybe not so much on the ball as off the ball, the disruption that he can give you defensively with that length in his hands. That's where he really is a tremendous help defender.
Here's Paul. The Blazers getting the bucket. Fires for 3. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. The 3. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Maggette.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Al Paul. He has 5. Here's Higgins. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now, here is Maggette. Passes it to Dixon. Shoots it up. And they recover it. Buska. And there's the pass to Farmer. Here's Livingston. Portland moving the ball around. Maggette outside. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Change here. Hollins checked in, and a switch here also for Portland. Walls checked in. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. There's Holland. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. Will it go? Nice spin off the left rim and in. Holland's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Here's Dixon. The Warriors pull it in. Novak's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Holland. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. Right side Wall. And that one is off. The Warriors shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Holland, the pass to Higgins. Shoots the three. Connects from three-point range. And now it's a three-point Warrior lead.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
And here's Maggette. He's got 12. Outside Wall. Pass to Dixon. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Golden State's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Pass to Paul. Here's Holland. Rebounded by Livingston. And here's Portland. They're on a 15-5 run. Passes it to Maggette. Shot from the wing. And again, it's Portland converting.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Here's Holland. Count the basket. Holland's got 6 points. For Portland, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Maggette outside, driving in.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
The Warriors trail. Now the pass to Higgins. Pass to Hunt. Kicks it out to Paul. Passes it to Lane. Here's Holland. And the Warriors get it back. Here's Novak. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
Draymond Green holding everybody accountable. We've seen this before.
First free throw is good. And so often, Draymond Green is called the heart of this team.
Well, he's been such a great leader since his time at Michigan State. He's out there barking directions to his players. He's out there barking defensive assignments. He's barking at his coach. The list goes on, but that energy is infectious and helps lead his team to greater heights.
Both good from the line that time. All with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Some of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. Let's highlight them. The Warriors have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Here's Maggette. 16 points for him. And the pass to Dixon. Down low. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Timeout called the Warriors. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated. Some numbers for Sims, averaging 21 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And when it all comes together for him, this is what he's capable of.
Yeah, this is what his coaches have been waiting for that light bulb to turn on. And right now, it is burning bright. He looks fantastic.
McCormick, covered by Maggette. McCormick. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Portland trailing here. Maggette outside. And that one goes long.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Sims from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Pass to Wall. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Wall's got his second basket of the night.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And he's good on the 3-ball. 14 points for him.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Now Maggette. He's got 16. Here's Meekins. Novak grabs the board. Novak's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Kicks it to Sims from outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
McCormick covered by Maggette. Here's Novak. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Passes it to Dixon. Now here's Wall. 7 points in the game. The pass to Maggette.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Misses from short range. Warriors leading by 4. A minute 50 left to play in the first half. From deep 3-point range, they get the rebound. Pass to Holland. 3-pointer. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
1:35 left to play here in the second quarter. Takes it inside. Baseline jumper. Not going to go that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Here's McCormick. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Maggette to stop the run. Can't hit that one.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
From downtown, and another 3 for Golden State.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
So it's Portland now, after the Warriors pick up 3. And the shot is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Now, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Shoots. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Warriors lead by 13. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Wall. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
McCormick covered by Maggette. Here's McCormick driving the lane. And that one, good. 24 points for him.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Steve Kerr, what did your team show you in the first half?
Well, they played hard, but that's expected at this point. That's who they've proven to be. Well, we got to be smarter. We got to play better, especially transition. Defensively, I don't think we're ready to defend in transition, so we got to get better with that.
Well, we'll see how fast you can get back as the game continues. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They have a 13-point lead. Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Portland.
Right now, they're shooting in the low 30s from the outside. In today's style of perimeter offense, that's not enough to score. They have to work on getting better quality shots.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Warriors leading by 13. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. In at the small and power forward, it's Wiggins and Green. And it's Lane in at the 5 spot. That's the Warriors 5.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Wall. Here's Dixon. And the jumper is good. He's got 11.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to Lane. And it's Portland with the rebound. Dixon passes to Livingston. Again, the Trailblazers score. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And it's 6-7 with a 7'2" wingspan. Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forward.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft. Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Dixon passes to Livingston. He kicks at the wall. Portland moving the ball around. From 13, again, the Trailblazers score. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. The pass to Hunt. Pass to Sims. Pass to Hunt. Clock at 4. Fires from deep. The shot by Sims, no good. Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's Livingston. Trains the three-pointer. Livingston's got 9 points.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes to McCormick. Takes the 3. Wall grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
2 points. That one goes. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.